The federal government of Nigeria has appointed Senator Nora Daduut as the Pro-Chancellor and Chairman, Governing Council of Federal University of Technology, that is Futa, in Akure, ONDO State. The inauguration of the former senator, representing Plateau South Senatorial District, and her other colleagues took place at the National Universities Commission in Abuja, and it brought together government officials and the academia from all over the country. CTV News was also there.
For the former senator representing Plateau South Senatorial District, distinguished Senator Nora Daduut, her appointment as the Pro-Chancellor and Chairman of Governing Council of Federal University of Technology, Akure, is a call to national service.
We are expected to rise up to our responsibilities. We must be diligent, transparent, constructive, and above all, dedicated to give our best to build the university communities.
The inauguration of Senator Nora Daduut and her other colleagues, which took place at the National Universities Commission, Abuja, was an opportunity for the newly appointed council members to receive counsel from special guests at the event.
You are welcome to the education family, and you are welcome for another national service, another NYSC without the Y. Because anybody who comes to the educational sector is actually in for a national service. But the caliber of people in these councils, I'm very sure they are going to turn around the fortunes of this sector. There are universities and polytechnics in other countries, United States, Europe, etc., whose annual budget is more than the budget of many African countries. We must therefore think out of the box so that our councils can lead us to create innovative ways of generating funds.
During the course of this inauguration and the attendant retreat by the three tiers, both universities, polytechnics, and colleges of education, we will be inundated with detailed information on the traditional and changing roles of governing councils. However, against the backdrop of rising operational costs, given the capital-intensive nature of tertiary education, the rapidity of change occasioned by digital divide, artificial intelligence, among other factors and issues that continue to shape tertiary education, councils must, out of necessity, extend their roles to attracting additional finances.
To the esteemed members of the governing councils, we are deeply honored by your willingness to serve as stewards of our academic community. We express our profound appreciation for accepting the responsibility to guide and govern the tertiary institutions in this era. Your wisdom, experience, and dedication will undoubtedly guide us as we navigate the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead.
Addressing the new appointees, the Honorable Minister for Education, Professor Tahir Mamman, charged members of the Governing Council to be transparent and accountable.
Governing councils therefore must adhere to ideas of transparency, probity, and due process in the selection and appointment of principal officers. And principal officers are very straightforward: VC, registrar, bursar, director of works. These are the principal officers. They are well provided for in the law. So once we engage unions, either on the campus, through dialogue, discussions, periodic conversations, you will find yourself jointly finding solutions to the problems of the universities together. Again, effective strategies will be put in place by council for early detection and eradication of social vices such as sexual harassment, extortion, academic malpractices. Now, as you know, sexual harassment in particular have come to the fore of research. We have even developed with the Ministry of Justice a standard operating procedure for sexual-related violence on the campuses. We have a president who has zero tolerance for corruption. And I tell you, one thing I like with my president too, among other things, everything, but I can single out this one. If something breaks out and it is in the media, something negative, you are out the following day. Yes, the president doesn't wait to sit down waiting for evidence. Bring the evidence, you start running long papers, long stories. No. He acts decisively.
He thereafter inaugurated the council members on behalf of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
With these few remarks, it is truly my honor and privilege to inaugurate the governing councils, these governing councils of the universities, polytechnics, and colleges of education in Nigeria.
Speaking on behalf of the newly inaugurated governing council members, Chief Wole Olanikpekun assured the president that there will be a positive change in the educational sector.
May I pledge, on behalf of all of us, Honorable Minister, and by extension, to our dear President, that God willing, we are not going to disappoint you. God willing, we are going here from today to say we are taking a decision that there will be a change for the betterment in our educational sector, a change for the betterment in the molding of our dear children. And lastly, to the unions, I want to plead with all of us, let us reason. Let us reason together. We are now elders, we are fathers, we are grandfathers, we are grandmothers. We attended universities in this country. As at the time we were in the universities, our 3 years will be 3 years certain. Our 4 years will be 4 years certain. And for the medical students, the 5 years or 6 years will be 6 years certain. We are now parents. Are we happy seeing our children, because of one reason or the other, staying at home, doing nothing for years because of strike and continuous strikes? No.
Some of the newly inaugurated council members spoke to CTV News.
We already have many programs as constituted in the Constitution. We have many programs to make sure that all the graduates in Nigeria got a job. So there are many resolutions we will take as a council member to make sure that every cranny, both male and females, are engaged to reduce vices in the country.
There are a lot of roads, right? Yes, we are doing a lot. There are a lot of alumni associations that have built hostels to the students. There are a lot of alumni that bought cars, but equipped the computer unit of the universities. But what I'm saying is that we can do more. If the government and the university recognize the importance of alumni, and most entirely make them a member of the governing council.
The old gamut of our education. So university autonomy in all our tertiary institutions is very key. And I want to advocate for this amongst government and all stakeholders in the education sector.
In Abuja, Tony Abba, CTV News.